It would take 297 school buses to hold all of America's hungry children. Childhood hunger is a major problem in the United States, and it affects numerous people. It affects entire families and the whole community, essentially. 48.8 million Americans live in hunger with lack of ability to provide food, and of these, 16.2 million are children. I have researched the topic of childhood hunger and spent a lot of time volunteering with various families with young children who are suffering from hunger because of poverty. So today I'm going to outline the issue of childhood hunger and the big problem that it has become in our country and our society as a whole. I will also establish the need for a solution and why we need programs that are going to help benefit childhood hunger and fight it. And then I'm going to express my solution to this epidemic. So first I'm going to outline the problem and inform you guys of some facts regarding childhood hunger, especially within the United States, but also just our local community. So then second I'm going to explain to you today why it's so important that we address this problem. And then I'm going to express and present my solution to fighting childhood hunger. So I'm going to begin today with educating and informing you all of some startling facts and information regarding childhood hunger right here in our very own community in Pocatello. There are 1 in 5 kids across the United States go hungry every single night, and that is compared to 1 in 7 adults. So the need for helping children is greater. Oftentimes, obviously, adults have a greater ability and capacity to provide for themselves, whereas children are completely reliant on their parents to provide them with food. Also, 62% of teachers say that kids come to their classroom hungry. According to Mashable.com, this means that 3 out of 4 teachers notice that their students are coming to class every day hungry and needing more food than they're getting. So I surveyed all of you guys. I hope you all had the opportunity to take that survey. And on it, 67% of you said that you were on the free or reduced lunch program in K through 12 school. The majority of you also stated that you went to bed hungry as a child oftentimes. And a lot of you also said that that occurred multiple times throughout your childhood due to lack of food, it wasn't provided, things like that. So I want you to think about these times as a child that you went to bed hungry because there wasn't enough food in the house for all of you. How many of those times occurred on the weekend when you weren't able to have a meal at school, whether it be the breakfast or the lunch that's part of the free or reduced program that you were on? So what if I told you that there's a program out there to help these children who would otherwise go hungry on the weekend, provide them with meals as they would get during the school week at school during these free lunch programs. So the solution that I'd like to present to you today to fight this childhood hunger, especially that's occurring over the weekend when the schools can't provide these meals, is the Idaho Food Bank's backpack program. This program provides a backpack for these children on Fridays to take home for the weekend, and it provides them with food for their meals during the weekend that they would otherwise be getting at school during the week. This has provided kids, 1,800 kids with these backpacks every week. And last year alone, 63,927 backpacks were distributed over the school year. This has helped provide a huge, significant difference in the students' attendance, their self-esteem, disposition, and energy levels, which are all crucial in success in classrooms. A lot of people have concerns that these families who are living in poverty with no means to provide food for their children also don't have means to store or prepare this food. So with these backpack programs, all the food is canned or packaged. It's easily stored, does not require refrigeration. A lot of it doesn't require microwaves, anything like that. It's also child friendly, so these kids can make these meals for themselves. They don't require adult supervision. There's no cooking or anything like that involved, which is very helpful because a lot of these families, these children are left at home to fend for themselves, and oftentimes that's why they go hungry. Another concern that people might have is that um, we're not providing food for the whole weekend. The weekend is obviously more than just the one day that, or the meal that they would be getting at school. But with these backpack programs, we're actually able to provide these children with two breakfasts, two lunches, two dinners, and two snacks, which is going to provide them with enough food for when they go home on Friday until they can go back and get their breakfast on Monday at school. So it actually is a significant amount of food and provides enough for them for the entire weekend. Another concern is that it doesn't reach other children in the households, these parents who are also living in poverty, or satisfy and reach the needs of the community as a whole when we're only providing for that one child. But the incredible thing about this backpack program is that it really does affect the entire family. It lessens the burden on these parents, so they're then able to provide for other children that may be in the home suffering, and also for themselves. 94% of these parents who had children who were benefited by this program stated that it helped stretch their household dollars and allowed them to better provide for the rest of their family. The benefit of this backpack program far outweighs the cost, and it can have lasting effects on these children's futures, their families, and the community. Without this program, these kids would be going home on Fridays and would be left to be hungry all weekend until they could get food again at school. So with this program, we are providing these children with food all throughout the week, making sure that there's not any day that they are going hungry. And it helps create healthier families because then these parents are able to better provide in other ways for these children, and also it frees up their finances in order to provide food for other family members. So today I outlined the problems and significant need for a program to fight childhood hunger. Um, it definitely dampers the success of these children in the classrooms, and with this program we are able to enhance their success and the ability for them to um, succeed in the classroom. And it also extends to the families of these children and the community as a whole, and helps all of these families. So you can sponsor a child for as little as $25 a month. This provides them a backpack every weekend with the meals that I stated before. You can also donate on the Idaho Food Bank's website or mail them a check to the Idaho Food Bank, just specifying that you'd like it to go to this program. This program is also in need of volunteers to help pack these backpacks and distribute them. And you can also do this by calling, emailing, or going on their website, or also just stopping in at the local Idaho Food Bank, and they would be more than happy to get you signed up and get your help. I hope that all of us can strive to work together to fight childhood hunger and make sure that one less kid goes hungry this weekend. Thank you.